Alright guys, so doing a quick little update here on Hurricane Dorian. It is a major Category 5 storm with sustained winds of 175 miles per hour and gusts up to 200, pressure down to 922 millibars. And the hurricane hunters are finding um, pressures down around 918 and winds closing in on 200 miles an hour for sustained. This is a very dangerous, life-threatening storm. For the Bahamas, mostly. They're gonna get lashed by this storm for 24, 36 hours of nonstop wind, rain, and surge. There could be some storm surge of 15 to 20 feet above normally dry ground. Awful storm right now. As well as there's the potential for 20 plus inches of rain to fall from the storm as it sits over the Bahamas for days. So here's the path. Um, this is from the 8 a.m. advisory. They have an update right here that they just put out about 10 minutes ago. Catastrophic Category 5 Hurricane Dorian continued to intensify as it approaches the Bahamas. Air Force crafts the storm now has maximum sustained winds of 175 with a minimum central pressure of 922 millibars. The eye wall of catastrophic Hurricane Dorian is currently reaching Umbaco Islands. This is a life-threatening situation. Residents there should take immediate shelter. Do not venture out into the eye if it passes over your location. Wind gusts over 200 miles per hour and a storm surge of 15 to 20 feet above normal tide levels, with higher destructive waves. There will be these hazards will cause extreme destruction in the affected areas and will continue for several hours. So this is a very serious storm right now. Here's a look at the satellite picture, and what a well-defined storm, unfortunately. That eye is very well defined. This is actually approaching Hurricane Irma's status. Irma had, I'm pretty sure it was 185 mile per hour winds. This is 175. It is just an awful thing to see this thing intensifying right up to land. Continues to strengthen. Baco Island, Marsh Harbor, they're in the eye wall right now. They're getting lashed by potentially 175 mile per hour wind gusts. The eye is approaching them ever so slowly. It's about 8 miles per hour. So, yeah, Baco Island, Marsh Harbor are getting absolutely crushed right now by 175 mile per hour winds with this storm. Take a look at the visible satellite imagery, and what a clear eye this thing has. And the eye seems to be getting a little bit bigger in size as well. And the major hurricane force winds are extending further from the center. So we'll take a look at some of the guidance coming in for where this thing will go. It does look like Florida may escape the worst of this, and it might stay offshore. Here's the model guidance. The black line is the official one, and you can see it stays well offshore. But all these models show the Bahamas getting crushed, especially the northern ones. And then it stays up. Most models stay off the coast, maybe even making landfall in North and South Carolina. So yeah, this is a very serious, life-threatening situation. If you do live in the Bahamas, you need to take shelter immediately, especially on Baco Island, where you could be getting winds in excess of 175 miles per hour, gusts over 200. This intensity guidance is old because this is a Category 5 now, a very strong Category 5 at that. And yeah, here's some of the real short range. Definitely gonna hit the Bahamas, and it's awful situation there. I do want to try and see if I can pull up a radar, because there's no radar sites on the Bahamas. Yeah, can't pull up any radar. I don't think. Nope, no radar for this. 'Cause there's no radar sites. The Bahamas, so the closest one is the one in Miami, so can't really see the radar with this. So again, 175 mile per hour, pressure down to 922 millibars, and it is moving west at 8 miles per hour. And we do have several other areas to watch in the Atlantic. Alright, so here's the rainfall expected from the National Hurricane Center. You can see this area of 20 inches or more of rain for the Bahamas and Baco Island, Marsh Harbor, all those areas. So yeah, this is a very serious storm, life-threatening. Surge is one of the most impressive I've seen. 15 to 20 feet above normally dry ground. That's a catastrophic storm surge event. So, most likely of times for tropical storm force winds, it's in the Bahamas. It's gonna basically stay in the Bahamas for at least a day. So, here's from the 8 a.m. advisory. This is at 2 a.m. tomorrow. You can see still in the Bahamas, and then another day passes, still in the Bahamas. Another day passes, it's finally gaining some speed and starting to move away. But this is going to be a long duration event for the Bahamas. So, yeah. Here's the potential for tropical storm force winds, as well as the potential for hurricane force winds maxed out across parts of Mbaco Island. And then 50 knot or greater as well is maxed out. So that's gonna do it for the stream today. Thank you guys for watching. If you do live in the Bahamas, please seek shelter immediately. This is an extremely dangerous, life-threatening storm. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and stay safe out there.